So you guys wouldn't believe it, or maybe you guys do believe it. I locked my key in my car instantly out here in Lamy, New Mexico at the Galisteo Basin Preserve trailhead. So I originally came out here to go to the historical legal tender saloon, and we're still going to get there, but I was derailed for a second. Check out the view out here though. I'm free, got my car, got my water. I'm having some disasters out here lately in the summer. Very ill prepared. I'm a city slicker. It's all about the views in New Mexico and on YouTube, but more so in New Mexico. I just imagine my ancestors, Spanish and white cowboy, just conquering the shit out of this land. Make Columbus Day great again. So I'm here outside the old Amtrak station in Lamy, New Mexico, a town that's been founded since the late 1800s. There's an Amtrak station, I think, that still works and runs through here. It's kind of amazing. There used to be a spur line that went from here to Santa Fe, but that is the case no longer. Now there's a shuttle that comes when people do decide to take the Amtrak here from the west and get off. This town was named after Jean-Baptiste Lamy, who was a famous bishop they helped recruit. I think, I'm not sure exactly from where. I want to say the Midwest. Something tells me Cincinnati, but I know the Sisters of Charity came over specifically. But anywho, this place is going to be pretty cool. Here's the legal tender bar and saloon. I'm about to pop in there and get a drink after my locking my key in my car debacle. But give me that like, comment, share, subscribe. This is why I drove all the way out here. Alright, let's go take a look at some classic railway cars really quick before I head inside. So here I am. Here's the train station specifically itself. There's a lot of classic cars here. I don't know what the deal is. If that's typical or what's going on. I think this has a brewery that opens up in like an hour or so. You can just feel the history here. Pretty cool place. We'll have to stop at the church on the way out. The church has been closed for quite some time, but I really want to show you these railway cars. This should be a pretty cool video. This one, I think, barely qualifies as a dead space in a weird place because it's coming back alive. We are about, 30 minutes from Santa Fe right now? More like 20 miles, 18 miles, but the roads are pretty windy. We can't just speed down here like a maniac. I want to go inside there, but I don't think you can go inside the dining car. It's amazing that the Amtrak still comes here. You could take a one-way from here, or from Albuquerque to here, for like 10 bucks, I think, 15 bucks, but you have to stay the night because there's not a way back till the next day. I thought about doing that. That would be a really fun video too. Man, I really had to put in work today, guys. I got scared for a second. I thought I was gonna be trapped out there all day. At first they're like, we couldn't find a provider, but here's this one number. If you call them, we'll reimburse you probably. I'm like, oh God, let's hope it works. And I did. I called them and they were here in like 30 minutes flat. Shout out Platinum Towing in Santa Fe. Look at this. It's like a military train car. Man, I wonder if I should climb on there. If I'll get in trouble. I don't want to get trespassed out of Lamy. It's not that kind of stream, guys. Excuse me, is this private property or public? Do you recognize the First Amendment in Lamy, New Mexico? No, I'm just kidding. We know they do. They also probably heavily acknowledge the Second. I don't know though. This is a hippie ass town. George R.R. Martin has put a lot of money into this town and the association that preserves the legal tender. There's a church in the background. We'll go check it out. That's supposed to be one of the oldest buildings in Lamy. It might be older than the train station. We'll see. No, they probably had to build the train station first. This train car is cool. What they're doing is they're rehabbing these train cars, putting them out there in Santa Fe, and then doing like a destination tourist train thing to here. Then you get off, then you go to the legal tender, you go enjoy yourself, all that stuff. Anywho, that's it for these trains. Let's go inside so I can cool off. Holy moly. Alright, you guys, I think this is officially one of the coolest places I've ever been in. I'm in some kind of back room right now with all these historical pictures, this safe, little steam locomotive poster. Let's just walk around really quick. Highway Girls musical. We gotta check that out, Mars, and review it. Mars is quite the theatrical character, in case you didn't know. These paintings and this art in here is just, I don't know if they're pictures, some of them are prints probably, but it's really impeccable. You just get to fold silverware back here. How peaceful. I think they might be volunteers. Or at least that's what I read. Look at this carpet. I have to say, on the possibility of this place being haunted, 11 out of 10. When you stare into the abyss too long, it stares back into you, Nick Ricada. Look at those steak prices. Alright, it's on to the brewery tap room after this. By the way, I learned this bar top is an original Brunswick bar top. Antique as well. Alright, I'm here on my way to the Our Lady of Light Catholic Church, the Mission Chapel, right here in Lamy. It was built in 1926, fell out of favor in 1994, where the building was essentially condemned. They needed to do a massive restoration on the church. But let's go ahead and walk up there and check it out. I'm right here in the middle of a highway in a scenic place in New Mexico. This is a beautiful part of the country. You gotta come check it out. Oh, it's muddy. It's muddy. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm pretty sure you could buy this rail house at 139 Old Lamy Trail. Highly recommend. I'm not a real estate advice person, but I'm telling you, it'll be worth millions in years, and I'm not even joking. So here I am at the old Mission Church, Our Lady of Light, and this guy in there told me that they just had a board meeting like yesterday. I want to be on this board. I want to be on the board of this church, guys. I even told him that. I was like, I gotta figure out a way to get on this board. But check it out. Here's the across the street view. Now let's walk around the church. Here's the notice of the board meeting. I want to be on that board, damn it. Let's go ahead and walk around the church. I guess the gate's open, so can't be trespassing, right, guys? Let's go check out what's hanging out around here. There's a lot of brush and debris. Ooh, look at these. I think these are stained glass windows with some kind of protective sheet on the outside. They definitely need to preserve it. Apparently they use it for movies sometimes, but forget having gay Santa Fe and Hollywood involved. Let's make this a church again. Why shouldn't they be conducting service in this church and give it back to the people of Lamy? I mean, I would accept a museum as a second option, but this should be a church, my friends. The amount of spirits, blood, toil, and work that went into it, they should 100% keep this a place of worship. So here's a private residence. We won't go into it or put it on camera. It's right next to me, right behind me. But they got a sweet gig, sweet setup. Somebody's driving up. Maybe they're mad at me. We'll see. Let's go ahead and walk back out to the road. That's the church. Alright, my next fun detour is I found an abandoned food cart out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's go scope this out. It looks like it's hot dogs, hamburgers, and hot fries, which you can't really go wrong with that, but it just makes me wonder, why isn't this food trailer working their ass off right here in New Mexico or Santa Fe? Oh my god, it's a pretty steep downhill embankment. Gotta walk across some railroad tracks. Let's go scope it out. This is like not urban exploration, but almost, but not really at all. This is a weird thing. This is why I want to do these videos out here in New Mexico, because you could go from Albuquerque metro area, 900,000 people, to Lamy, an hour away, and there's nobody. There's like 200 people that live here, maybe, tops. And everybody else is a bunch of damn tourists. That's for sure. Mostly local. If I was like bouncing on a warrant, I would try to find a place out here if I had money saved up. Not gonna lie. That guy in there, I wish I would have recorded his history lesson. I should have asked him. He's one of the owners. But he was like, yeah, most people out here are just people that don't want to be found. He just straight up said that. I'm like, wow. So here's some kitchen equipment just out here weathering away. Man, somebody could restore that shit. Look at this. Ice cream wagon? I don't know. But this is called Bobcat Bite. Established 1953 allegedly in Santa Fe. I gotta look it up. Maybe it's a dead burger joint. I have no idea. How do I get in? How do I get in, guys? Just kidding. If the owner finds me, they'd probably shoot me. This guy tried to break into my hamburger truck. Oh, God. Let's go ahead and get a selfie with it. Hold on. Hold on. Bobcat Bite, 1953. Alright, we are now sneaking in the back door of the brewery. And by back door, I don't mean anal. Here's the back side of the train cars you might have seen before. So let's just go ahead and walk on back. Walk on by. Walk on by, my friends. Where are my friends? Oh Lord. You guys ever hear that Teddy Pendergrass? That Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes song? Look, I'm walking in the middle of the train track, and there's not a train that's going to hit me for miles. Seems like we won. This is what it feels like to be winning all the time. In terms of colonialism. The Silver Iris. I think since the weeds are taller, it means I could walk through here. Let me know if that's right, Ivor. Ivor's probably like, get off the track! Get off the damn track! Marauder! You can see the legal tender saloon there straight ahead after 12 o'clock. Getting my steps in today, people. Bringing you guys another video on this beautiful Sunday. Here's the end of the NMDOT. They're like, we give up right here. It's private land after. What is this? Oh, this sign don't say nothing. It's just red. It's just a red sign. That probably means like bad, I think, or like danger, but it don't give you much. Don't give you much context. So that means you could ignore it. There's a sign that doesn't give you context. You just like ignore it. That's the Marauder way of life. Oh wait, it looks like we're getting into working railroad parts because you see like there's no weeds now. So does that mean I'm in danger? Oh no. Alright. Well, it's okay. We'll just step off right here. We're almost there. It's just beyond the way right there. So here we are at the old Lamy Amtrak station. I'm very confused. I don't know if it's an Amtrak station, a tap room, or both. It could be an Amtrak station and a tap room. I'm gonna go inside and find out. These cars are here on a movie filming, in case I've not said that before. Confirmation, it is an Amtrak station. Look, there it is. Amtrak, Amtrak Taproom Brewery in Lamy.